Greetings. I am Wham Bam Duel, and I shall undergo the personal challenge of playing the role of Seto Kaiba in Master Duel. I want this to be an interactive series. If you write a comment addressed to Kaiba, I will read it, and it may very well affect how he handles Master Duel and his plays in future episodes. I've always been a huge fan of character study, and Kaiba has always been one of my favorite subjects of character study. Over the years, I feel as though I know the character pretty well. Will Kaiba be able to reach competitive success in modern Yu-Gi-Oh? I guess we'll just have to find out as Seto Kaiba plays Master Duel.
So, I know it's been a while since I've last played some Master Duel, but you must excuse me because some company called Amazon, I've never heard of them before. They were trying to buy out my company, and so I had to beat their CEO in a duel. Anyways, I heard there's some new cards around. Dragon Master Magia? Oh my god. I need this. I need this card. I'm gonna buy 10 packs of this and see if I can get a Dragon Master Magia. I read that thing. It seems like it can be summoned without needing to use any Dark Magician cards whatsoever. I just use Chaos Max and 3 Blue Eyes or an Ultimate Dragon. Attack Guidance Armor? Huh. I didn't pull it. Looks like I'll just have to get a copy of it by crafting. So, you all recommended that I pick up some of these cards, such as hand traps, such as this Nibiru the Primal Being, Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence. It looks like they're all here. I think I'm gonna start with Infinite Impermanence. It seems quite useful. Not too worried about what I pull here, just the guaranteed Infinite Impermanence. Then I think I'll go for this Nibiru the Primal Being, since it seems to be a new way to out an opponent's large board if they go first. Again, nothing really here for me, but let's start to get these cards added. I think it's time I took Critias out of the deck. He hasn't really done much for me. And I want a copy of this Magia, so I'm gonna craft it. And oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Well, a Royal Magia for Seto Kaiba. How appropriate. Wow. It really is a royal rare. Ha! How appropriate. Now, you all were also telling me to play this number 38 card, as well as Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. Seems like there are multiple Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon monsters. Let's see if these others are worth running at all. Cypher Blade doesn't seem bad. Cypher X seems really good, so I'll play a copy of that. Huh, that got me a new pack. Nebula Cyclone. Oh, so this is just some cheap knockoff of Blue Eyes. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It seems to counter Xyz monsters. Prime Photon Dragon. Soul Flare Dragon. Full Armor Photon Dragon. I'll get my free pack. Well, I got a copy of Galaxy Eyes. I don't think I'll play it though, as it doesn't really seem to go with my deck. But it's interesting to have around. Another card I was told about was Effect Veiler, so I'll just generate a copy of that for now. I was also told about Ash Blossom, Maxi. This one seems really good, I'll play 3 of it. Droll and Lockbird. These bestial monsters are also fascinating. Magnamut lets me search any dragon. Dispotter also seems useful. And I think I'll go with Druisworm as well. These others don't seem too useful to me right now. Regained could be interesting. And of course, Lubellion gets all these cards on my field. What to take out? Maiden. I don't need Ash for now. I'll take out an Ancients. Dragon Spirit of White. We can skip out on the Lubellions for now. I think it's finally time we got Obelisk out of the deck in favor of our Magia being our new ace in the hole. Huh. I got another Royal. How interesting. Alright, let's see what pack I unlocked this time. Ah, it's the pack with all the bestial monsters. Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. Seems useful. Let's see if I pull it. If not, I'll probably just craft it since I can make it using my two bestial monsters. And it looks like I'll just have to craft it. That's alright. Another pack. Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. That also seems quite useful, so I'll just craft myself a copy of that as well. Seems quite useful. Alright, a new season. Let's get into a duel. This hand looks pretty manageable. Let's go ahead and use Dictator. And I think we'll discard our Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon and resummon it right away. That way I can grab a ritual spell. Advanced Ritual Art. Then let's use Melody. We'll get a Jet Dragon and Chaos Max to our hands. Should I ritual summon right now? Yeah, I don't want to draw into the last copy of Blue Eyes, so I'll just ritual summon preemptively. I could go into one of my Xyz monsters, but I don't really see a need to do so. Plus, this way I can get another dragon to my hand. We'll just grab a copy of Jet, since Alternative isn't super useful to me right now. And they're just placing a bunch of monsters face down. Their funeral. Max C, there it is. I want to use Chaos Max to double pierce their monster. I'm going to make a play that's a little unorthodox. I think I'll tribute summon my Jet Dragon. That way... What? They're destroying one of their own back row. Fine by me. You get to summon Speed Warrior? Isn't that one of the cards from one of the structure decks? Oh, that's horrible. Too bad for you, I'm gonna get to summon my Chaos Max Dragon. I'm not even considering this worth maxing. And because they destroyed one of their own cards, I get to summon another Jet Dragon. Nice Speed Warrior. Let's see what good it does you against my Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Go! Ritual Summon! Now, let's annihilate their life points! I'll have Chaos Max Dragon attack the Speed Warrior, as I doubt the other set monster will have even less defense. And it looks like I was right. It's just a junk synchron. Now, Jet Dragon, attack directly! These new changes to my deck seem more than helpful. Let's do another duel. Okay, they're my bestial monsters, both at the same time. Let's use Bingo Machine. And we'll give them a false sense of free choice. Really, we're just getting an alternative here. I know that if my white stone goes to the graveyard, I can get blue eyes to my hand, but I don't really have a way to do that right now. I'll just set it face down and see about it going to the graveyard on my next turn. Better yet, my opponent will take care of that for me. Go, use your Axe Dragon. Give me a blue eyes white dragon to my hand. Heh, thanks. Another alternative. Perfect. Speaking of alternative, it's about time I summoned it. Threatening roar? I'm not worried about attacking. I can just destroy your monster anyways. And I think we'll banish your Axe Dragonood to let me summon my Bestial Magnamut. That way I can add another dragon from my deck to my hand during the end of the turn. These dragons aren't really doing much for me during my opponent's turn, but this Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres can. It can also fetch a dragon directly from my deck, and I have an ideal target in mind. But for now, let's just end the turn with spheres. Ah, perfect. Now I get to return their monster to their hand and summon a dragon from my... What? They're using Rush recklessly? On a monster that's about to go back to their hand. Your funeral. Now I get to summon my Abyss Dragon and add Advanced Ritual Art to my hand. Sage. Interesting. First, let's summon Chaos Max. Then Alternative. Then we'll summon Sage. Lastly, we'll Synchro Summon Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. And this is enough to end the duel. Go! Pulverize! Let's do another duel. There's this Nibiru card. Interesting. For now, let's just let them... there's Max C. We'll give them a choice between a few cards that I can use on later turns. That's a good one. Now, we'll use Melody to set us up for the next turn. I'm not going to give him any draws. I'm just going to let him try to operate his turn with one less card in his hand. Perhaps I can even use my Nibiru to interrupt him if he undergoes any combos. But for now, I'll end my turn. Ha! They're just setting a monster! Ha! I'll make quick work of them. Another Blue Eyes. I'll summon my alternative. Now, let's see what we're working with here. First, I'll reset my trap card. Then my alternative will destroy their monster. Incantation Pensiplume. It works with ritual monsters. Okay. You want to see ritual monsters? How about this ritual monster? Come on out. Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. Go. Attack them directly, my beast. I feel like I should set up a point of interaction on their turn. This number 38 card will be quite useful for that purpose, especially if they're playing a ritual strategy. I can prevent the activation of their ritual spells. There it is, my first Xyz summon. Now, let's see what they do. Incantation Chalice Slime. Talismandra. Chaos Max! They're playing my Chaos Max? Creature Swap! I can't let this card resolve. If they put their Talismandra on my field, they'll be able to deal 8,000 points of damage. But now I can't negate their ritual spell. Sure enough, there it is. And it doesn't seem like they're going to summon enough times for me to activate my Nibiru's effect. This doesn't look good. Ugh. Alright. Let's see what I can do. Whitestone of Legend. It won't do me much good in defense position. I might as well summon it and get rid of that Talismandra on their field. That way they can't put it on my field with another card effect. They've only got 3 cards in their hand, and one of them is Chalice Slime. What? Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon? No! Of course. I get an achievement for summoning a bunch of monsters. I didn't even win. Anyways, let's do another duel. This hand doesn't look great either. Maxi Sage. I could use Sage on the Maxi, but I think it's better to lull my opponent into a false sense of security and then drop Maxi on them in hopes that they end their turn prematurely. What could they be planning? Keeper of Dragon Magic, and they did nothing else. They didn't even add a fusion spell? Okay then. I'll use my Sage to grab Whitestone, and then use that with my Melody to get 3 dragons. Alternative, destroy their monster! Now, come on out, Jet Dragon! Furthermore, I Synchro Summon Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Let's get in for some damage. Draw again? They've done nothing else. Let's close out this game. What are some people even doing? Oh, I've cleared another stage of the proficiency test. I suppose it's time for another test then. Alright. Which of the following statements about banished cards is true? Well, they can still use their effects. So, it should be this one. Good. Effect Veiler is a spellcaster. I haven't seen this card before. Could be any of these. I don't know. Mermelio? Sure, why not? Sage de Fleur states you can target one monster you control and one card on the field, especially this card from your hand. As part of a chain, you activate compulsory evacuation device. Let's see here. I believe Sage de Fleur is summoned, but only the monster on the opponent's field is destroyed. Correct. Oh, the text is barely big enough that I can actually read these. Give me a minute. Goes and match, evenly matched, rivalry of warlords. It should be goes and match. Correct. In the Herald's guidance in solo mode, how did people hear? Why does this matter? What does this have to do with dueling? I don't know. The words came directly to their minds? Ha! Sure. Cattle call? Nobody uses that card. How do I know what's on the art of this card? How does anyone know? Fortune tune? Rescue rabbit, sure. Which of the following accessories can be configured in the deck editor? What? This question doesn't make any sense. None of these are all numbers. They're not accessories. 4? 5? What? Does it mean how many? Oh well, I cleared it anyways. Let's get back to dueling. That'll show my real proficiency. Let's give them a choice between which monster or trap card to give us. True Light. Not a bad choice. Cyberdark? This seems like the part of a big combo. I think it's best if I use my Max C here. Cyberdark Chimera. This card lets them normal summon it. Power Bond, eh? Huh. Powerful machine fusion card. Looks like they are cowering before my Max C. Ha! I think I'll grab myself a free Destined Rivals. Ah, Blue Eyes, just in time. What's this now? Cyberdark Invasion? That doesn't seem like it's going to do much of anything right now. Come on out, Blue Eyes. Now, Sage, grab me an Effect Veiler. They get to send the Cyberdark Edge to the grave. Come on out, Spirit Dragon. They're just setting more monsters. They're not even under Max C anymore. I'll tag out my Spirit Dragon for Azure Eyes. Get myself another back row. Resummon my Blue Eyes White Dragon. And with Melody and Chaos Form in hand, I think it's time to end this duel. Go! Ritual Summon! Appear! Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon! And we'll summon Druis Worm for good measure. Now, Chaos Max, destroy! Come on out, Jet Dragon. Return their last monster to their hand. And Blue Eyes, finish it up with a white lightning attack! Now that I've racked up some gems, I think I'll close out this installment by grabbing some more of these bundles. We'll grab Effect Veiler. And we'll grab Lightning Storm, since it seems like a Raigekian Feather Duster all in one. Quite useful. We'll add these cards to the deck. I actually don't want to take out my melodies and bingo machines if it can be helped. We'll just stick with one copy of Effect Veiler. This Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend seems interesting, but I don't have a good way to make it right now. Small world seems like another useful way to find more monsters. But I want to consider these bestial monsters a little more. They revolve around banishing cards and gaining card advantage from doing so. So I'll grab a Lubellion and a Regained for now, and I think that'll close things out.